Hello. Hello, Chad. How's it going? Hello. Welcome. Welcome to what might be the worst stream I've ever done. Oh. I'm not ready for this. I'm anxious. I'm anxious about making a turkey. For I have never made a turkey before. And I will likely never make a turkey again after this. Yo. Hey, mister. How's it going, Mr. Toothies? Been good, been good. Hello, new time chatters. Hello. Hello, welcome. How may I be of service? Thank you for asking. Boys, today, very simply, I need to prepare a turkey. If you haven't read the title, I told Cutie I would make a turkey for her family for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. It's actually in like less than 24 hours. And I've never cooked a turkey before. So the plan today is to cook an excellent turkey with zero experience for the first time ever. A little bit of lag here. We good? Looks like it got better. There's a little lag there. It'll be raw. That's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, there might be voice lag. I forgot about the voice lag on this. Okay, let me do this because I have I have this. Bang. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Sheesh. That looks good. So this is my setup. The production quality does look great. Yeah. Well, hey, the stream quality is not scuffed. What's scuffed is my ability to successfully make a turkey. But I have the turkey here. This is a turkey I bought today. Good news. It's only a 12-pounder, which is not as bad. It's on the smaller end. Bad news is it was frozen today. So it took quite a while to defrost it. But, you know, this is what we got. This is what we got. This is a Simple Truth Organic free range. It's called a young turkey. Which is like, what is that about? Why would they introduce it as a young turkey? That's just disturbing, I think. I'm not going out of my way for young turkeys. Are there people who hate buying old turkeys? They only buy the young ones? Just do it tomorrow? Okay, so here's the thing. I watched a YouTube video from Adam Ragusia, who's the same guy who showed me how to make pizza on how to make turkey. And his strategy's pretty good. All you have to do is completely debone and open up the turkey, throw it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight, then cook it tomorrow. Takes about 90 minutes to cook. Not even, like an hour to cook, which is awesome. So what I have to do today is successfully debone and de-gut this turkey. Which I have never done before. So, you know, I'm not thrilled by this, but this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing. All I have to do is open up a turkey and completely debone it. That does not sound that hard. Have I ever done one before? No. But, you know, there's a first time for everything. Now, I did have to let this sit in water. I'm going to gag doing this. I got this. Let's just jump in, man. So I went to dinner tonight with Cutie and her family. Went to like a nice steakhouse. It was great. And I told them I was making the turkey, and they all laughed at me. Like literally just sat there and laughed at me, and they went, okay, it's all right. We're making our own turkey, so don't worry about it, big man. They basically were implying that my turkey was going to be like Frankenstein's experiment, and then their turkeys is what they were actually planning on eating. So I'm hoping to prove them all wrong, make the haters doubt, and then... Oh, shit. And then actually make a delicious turkey. Okay, so step 1, drain that out. Step 2, lick your fingers. It's a joke, don't do that. All right, we have a turkey. Woo, and a hype train. Wow. What is this? What is that? What is that all about? You're not supposed to take it out? Thermometer? That's a vaccine for it? Oh, COVID. Okay, that makes sense. It's a thermometer. You can take it out. All right, easy. Okay. Why do they have just a hole inside of them? Do we know? Is that man-made or do they spawn with those? I know you put stuffing in there, but I'm asking why it exists. Chat, I'm not, well, okay, what I understand is that you keep this in and then when you cook it and it pops out, it's done cooking. But we are not cooking the turkey whole. I am planning on deboning this entire turkey. That is my goal today. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do, at least. I can't touch my face during this because I'm scared of getting sick. This happened to Cutie one year. She touched her face after she thought she thoroughly washed her hands and got sick. But I'm scared of getting sick, especially on a day where I like to eat a lot of food. But I don't know, maybe my appendix burst, I do another subathon, easy clap, so. What is it? Why is there plastic? Do they spawn with plastic? Are they born with this? Is this God? Okay, I can't pull it out. All right. Whew. All right, so this is the turkey. Now, from what I understand, the turkey is connected to the main bones of the turkey that connect it are down here and up here. Okay, there's 4 total things that I have to crack, and all of the meat is pretty much right here on the turkey. This is all that good meat, I think. Yes. You just have to get the meat off of here, and then you're done. All right. It's so hard. This is the wrong side? Right. Right. No, I knew that. This is the side. Yeah, I knew that. This is the side with the meat. Obviously. That was the other side. That is fine. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Ian, very cool. Very pog, very champ. Okay. Whew. The only prep I've done for this is I've watched the Adam Ragusa video about 3 times. I asked Cutie like 15 questions. And then I watched a TikTok live for about an hour where a kid was supposed to say the word jet 1 trillion times. And it really felt like he was just scamming his viewers. And that was my whole evening. So. Oh, the gizzard? How do I pull out the gizzard? First of all. Second of all, where is the gizzard? Third of all, what is spatchcocking? Ooh. The gizzard's in the hole. Okay, so what if I should pull out everything in the hole, right? That is my game plan right now. I'm going to pull out what is in the hole. Oh my God. Oh shit, she really opens up a bit. It's frozen! Take it out of the plastic? I don't know how. I don't think you can throw it in the microwave. Okay, let's just everybody relax. All I have to do is take out the center stuff. And then we're good. And then we can start. You hear that? I'm cutting through a snow cone. Of course this is allowed on Twitch, chat. They do this on the cooking channel. Anything's allowed on the cooking channel, all right, is allowed on Twitch, except for, like, tax fraud. Even then, you know. I'm not throwing it on the ground, just so you guys know. Did you even defrost? I did! I bought it today, and what I did to defrost it is I put it in cold water for about 8 hours. It's just a little cold. It's not like frozen, you know what I mean? It's like slushy. Oh, it's freezing in here, though. Cold water. You're supposed to use cold water, chat, you absolute simpletons, you fools. If you use warm water, that's how you get sick. Because then the outside of the turkey defrosts before the inside of the turkey, and then it will form bacteria on the outside of the turkey while you're still trying to defrost the inside of the turkey. So you're supposed to use cold water so it defrosts evenly. Having said that, mine definitely did not defrost evenly, and this is full of just frozen turkey guts. But, you know, as long as we are able to get it out, we're fine. I'm, like, flinching. I do have scissors. I still don't know how to remove this plastic. It's like, where are you even stuck in? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah! Plastic removed? Oh, and they say a man can't cook. Okay. It's a little bit wet. That's what she said. It's so frozen. Whew! It is real frozen in there, chat. Is that a problem, you think? But it's like, it's got a little give. Like, I feel like it might, like, with enough love and effort, she might open up. Come on. Get your gizzard shit out of there. Thanksgiving's tomorrow? I know! That's why I have to get it out today. Run cold water inside the turkey? I don't want to do that. That sounds yucky. Do they actually just spawn with this big hole? What if we just cut the meat? What if I just cut off the thigh bones? Okay. We're just opening it up a bit. Oh my God. This feels so weird. Think he has it bad, you should see the other guy. You know what I mean? Anyway. Okay, so the main meat of the turkey is located here. This is the turkey breast. And it is on this side and then this side, and then there is a sternum. The turkey has it, I do not. So what I need to do is I need to cut open this turkey here and then get the meat out. And then I put the meat that I successfully remove in my meat tray. Chat, to be clear, I am doing a different style of cooking turkey, not one that you might be familiar with, where you debone the whole thing. So it is, for starters, we're not cooking the turkey as it is, which might be a little weird to some of you guys. I get it, no worries. This is a new way to cook turkeys, revolutionary. I found an Adam Ragusa video. Same guy who taught me how to make pizza. So we're not, so if you're like, no, Ludwig, you're supposed to do this, no. Fret not, young one. It will be fine. This just requires us, we just got to get the meat off the bone here. Look at that. Look at that big old chunk of meat. That's beautiful. We love to see that. And then I think I'm supposed to do some shit now. What am I supposed to do? I think I'm supposed to remove this bone here. Oh, God. I gotta, like... I forget what you call it. I think it's like a tibula. And you're supposed to cut open this tibula to break open the bones. And then you basically just saw the meat off the bones. Did you watch a video? 3 times. Oh! Good news is, Hearts and Chat for Cuties, she got me turkey or poultry shears. So these aren't just regular baby boy scissors. These are like machine guns of scissors. Oh! Yeah! That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Nice. Okay. This doesn't look like when Adam Ragusia did it. We're probably fine. Let's just maybe get to the other side. Oh, what the hell is this? We don't like this. We get rid of this. Gross, icky, gross. Ew, ew, gross. You're gross. Icky, 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 gross, gross. Icky, 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 gross. Whew. That was a heart? Jesus Christ. Okay, so now we got to peel off the meat on this side. There's a giant, like, spine? Sternum? I don't know if this is the front or the back, but... Okay. This feels good. Look at us. Well, look at us go here. Now I gotta crack that same bone. I can't find it this time, though. Oh, wait. No. Where was it? Ew. This is the breast, and I butterfly this, and then this I keep flat. No, I think I'm doing this right so far. This is nasty. I agree with you. This is the closest I've come to being a vegetarian. Was sitting in the grocery store looking at a bunch of turkeys that are called young turkeys, just lined up as frozen meat. Like, how much have you dominated a species that you specify the young ones? This is the youngest turkey ever. It's so much yummier than other older cringe turkeys. Enjoy. Oh, it's a sprinkler. Oh, I got scared for a moment. I thought I heard like fizzing and I thought it was coming out of the turkey. Just gotta break this bone. Oh, we're getting there. I don't know. I thought the turkey was like, you know, rigor mortis or something. Does that happen to turkeys? Yeah. Oh, these shears are great. Cut all the tendons and stuff. We basically want to remove this giant rib cage from the turkey, because we're trying to get all the meat off. Little tendon here, snip that, snip, snip. And we're doing work here. Let's get our scissors, our little skizzers. Okay. I know it looks like a mess right now, chat, but this is about to look a whole lot better, and you guys are going to be like, wow, Ludwig. First, a professional comedian, then a game show host, and now a chef? What can't he do? Okay, this is just a good old chunk of meat. Put that in the meat tray with our chunk of meat. All right, remove this. This we need to remove. We're kind of getting there a bit. It's just not fully coming out. Ugh. You know, like when COVID first came out, like when COVID dropped, 2019, and everyone was like, oh my God, I just realized how much I touched my face. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm like so anxious about touching my face and then getting sick from turkey gut. Although, honestly, this is so frozen that I don't know how bacteria would form on this. Okay, we're like, the top part is like removed. It is genuinely removed. It's about removing the bottom part now. But let's just cut this out. Ew, yuck. Ew, yuck. My goal is for one person in Cutie's family tomorrow to be like, damn, Ludwig, your turkey was actually my favorite. If I can make that happen, I will flex about it for the rest of my life. My nightmare is everybody tries it, gets food poisoning, hates me. Because right now, they kind of like me, all right? They think I'm a jokester. I go in, I drop some lol W's left and right. And if I ruin my image by giving them all food poisoning and their children, I feel like they'll hate me. Okay. Oh, there's like nothing holding this together anymore. Okay, this doesn't look anything like Adam Ragusia's. Oh, you know, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. That looked good, actually. Copium? No, I'm actually doing really well. I'm actually not fucking it up in every way, shape, or form. Breasts. Nice. Okay. Now, normally when you cook a turkey, the dark meat is mostly inaccessible and also a bit gross. So one of the cool things about just deboning the turkey is that you can remove all the bones from the dark meat, all the tendons from the dark meat, and then enjoy it much more than you do on a normal conventional cooked turkey. My goal was no boning, then I should have just hit up a Ludwig viewer. Okay, how do I remove this part? I think I have to like break off a tendon again, but I don't know which one. Okay, right down here. Because I want this dark meat, so let's just cut here. And then I think it's right here, there's like a bone. We'll just cut through all this shit. It looks so much cleaner when Adam Ragusia did it. Wait. Wait. Pause, champ. I think we're kind of getting there. Against all odds. Damn it. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, I dislocated its joint. Jesus. Oh God. Whew! We did it! Okay, this is all the gross stuff. Put it in my gross stuff tray. Which leaves us with breast meat, white meat, leg meat, dark meat. This is pretty good. Okay, this is pretty good here. So much waste. I didn't waste anything. I'm going to use those bones over there to make some gravy. Or throw it out and make store-bought gravy. You know, we'll figure it out. We got time. You make a turkey stock, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to spend the next 12 hours. I'm going to put that in the oven. I'm going to roast it. I'm going to put water in it. I'm going to simmer it for another 8 hours. I'm planning on pulling an all-nighter. I mean, it's only like at 9 p.m. Sure, yeah, I'm planning on doing that. That's what I spend the rest of my night doing, you fucking psychopaths. Anyway, let's get to it. 70% of the turkey is gone. This was a 12-pound turkey. I feel like if this is the meat I have left, I did a decent job. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. My goal is not to have a lot of turkey because there are 3 turkeys. All I need is for my turkey to be delicious. Ideally, I have enough turkey for 4 people. And then they're like, is there more Ludwig turkey? And I'm like, oh no, sorry. They ate it all. And they go, what? And I'll be like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They like my turkey. Why is there 3 turkeys? Because, well, there was supposed to be 2, but they didn't trust me to make my own turkey. Which is why I'm trying to prove the haters wrong. Now, we have a couple of issues. One, if we do this, oh, gross. Oh, gross. If we do this, though, this already looks decent. This looks like I did a good job. People would look at this and go, man, you know how to debone a turkey. But this is hard. There's a lot of work I have to do on this guy. So let's just put the dark meat in this pan for now. And let's focus on these bad boys. Because we got breast meat and we got wings. Now the wings don't have that much meat on them. I think they have a bit. I don't really know where it is, to be honest. But let's just separate the wing from the breast. You have to cut the hemorrhoid to access it. Ew, ew. Okay, beautiful. That's just a great cut of meat right there. I shouldn't splatter it. I don't think there's much meat here. Call me crazy, but the meat on the wing is not very edible. It's not what we don't worry about this. This, we keep it for the stock later, okay? Whoop. There we go. All right, now we remove the other wing. Again, the goal is that when somebody eats this on their plate, there are 0 bones, right? 0 bones, 0 gross, icky stuff that when you're eating turkey, you think to yourself quietly, man, I'd rather be having chicken or ham. I'm trying to make this as seamless of an experience as possible for my other eaters. And look at this. Look at this. Now we have just this beautiful hunk of turkey meat right here. This is great. And then we have another beautiful hunk of turkey meat right here. This is great. I'm going to cut off this thingy because I don't know what it is and it looks kind of gross. Okay, if it's gross, cut it off. Am I the most efficient user of turkeys? No, I'm not. I will admit this. I'm not the most efficient turkey chef in the world. However, I can confidently say that I'm not as bad as supermarkets and Big Turkey. Big Turkey wants you to think I'm the problem. The real problem is the thousands of turkeys that will be wasted on the shelves at, Walmarts and Targets near you. Me wasting a couple of pounds because I don't know how to cook a wing? Really? We're worried about that instead of Big Turkey? Okay. Whew! All right. Don't say Sanji would be disappointed. He's a fictional character from a TV show. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So this is our white meat. This looks good right now. Happy with the white meat. Now we got to worry about the dark meat. Now this is a little harder because we have one big fucking bone and we have to basically shave all the meat around the bone. which is literally what I'm just going to saw down the length of the bone to try to get that dark meat involved. Actually, I'll do it like this. And then I'll saw outwards. Oh, yeah. Oh, love that. Okay, we got a big old chunk right there. Let's do the same thing, but here now at the bottom. Oh, yeah. This almost seems like I have knife skills. And then we'll just crank that soldier boy. Oh. 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 Oh, my God. Whew. I was just dislocating it, and now we can use the knife to just cut through the tendons that are right here and get rid of this bone. Now, maybe you are in chat right now thinking to yourself, Ludwig, does the bone not keep it moist? Why would you not want to keep the bone in? The end goal for this turkey is for the user, whoever is about to eat this turkey, to have to do as little work as possible. Call me crazy, but I am drowning my turkey in gravy anyway. And what I hate is when I'm trying to enjoy my turkey with gravy and then I run into a bone or a tendon or a giant chunk of fat. And then the argument is like, oh, but it's so much moisture. Like I give a shit. Turkey's still fucking dry at the end of the day compared to other meats. Plus I'm drowning this bitch in gravy. So, I'm not stressed about this. I'm not stressed about, you know. Whew. That's where I stand on the issue. It's just making the turkey eating experience as seamless as possible for the turkey enjoyers. Oh, God. Give me that sweet skin. That sounded creepy. Nice! Big old chunk of dark meat there. Love that. Now we got the dark meat here. I think this is all edible. I think so, right? Yeah, surely. But we got to remove this bone. So let's cut down the length of it here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That was terrifying. I feel like I almost just cut myself. So I'll do it again. 5 head. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what you need it to look like. Yeah, and you kind of want to hold it just like a big old ball of whatever. Man, who knew skin was so tough? Oh, Jesus. And then we have accessed our meat. Meat access. I think this is all meat. I can't tell. It looks like dark meat. Sure. Looks like meat to me. Probably is meat. And then there's usually only like a couple sides of this bone that actually have meat on it. Please put on gloves. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. It's what I say to that. Get owned. Nice. Okay, and then just to get through this last part, we'll use scissors. Whew! Now normally, the meat on this is absolutely inedible because these are tendons. And although they are tendons, they are very, very tough. Like they're like bone tough. So you can remove them, you can just pull them out because of our method. Normally you would throw away like most of this meat because you're not eating around this. But we can just kind of pull it out. All you got to do is hold on to the meat, pull. I'm losing a little bit of meat because unfortunately I'm using scissors for this instead of like pliers. And the scissors, if I squeeze too hard, will, yeah, that's what it should look like. If I pull too hard at the scissors, I actually cut through, so it is what it is, but, oh, one more baby one. Shit. Fuck. It's not easy to pull out, I won't lie. I wish I had, like, not scissors right now. God damn it. Will a paper towel do the trick, you think? Let's see. See if a paper towel does the trick. Oh, it does. Adam Argusia said it was not possible to use a paper towel, but I should have realized he is weak. In me, I am strong. Boom. Lovely. All right, tendon's gone, and look at all that meat I saved. What a hero I am. So worth it, PogChamp. Now we can do the same thing to the other side of this bird. Oh. Get it all the way down. Slice that off. And look at this, look at this. We got it down to the bone. You know, there's a little bit of meat on there, but we got it basically down to the bone. You're never gonna eat it like that if you have it through the bone directly. Okay, but now we gotta make sure we get rid of these bad boys, these tendons. All right. It's kind of satisfying. Okay, that was a big chunk of meat. Should have held harder. Oh, this one's too big. Adam Argusia did suggest to start 2 days before. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. But he also said it's possible to do it a day before. How the fuck do I get rid of this tendon? It's the strongest tendon known to mankind. Pliers would actually be so clutch. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, that was the strongest tendon ever. I lost a little meat there. This is not Private Ryan. I am okay with losing some meat. I have one tendon left, and by God, it is fucking huge. Oh! Okay, let me just... Can I just slice it and dice it? What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, we're good. Saved. Wait, at the bottom of the scissors, there's no knife portion? Oh. Oh, it still cuts, though. Never mind. I was pog and champing. I just need this one piece, this one tendon gone, and then I'm literally in W town. Oh, damn it. I can't do it, Adam Argusia. Use the knife. It's making me sick. Welcome to the meat industry. Oh. If this makes you sick, then maybe you should reconsider your diet. New paper towel. I didn't want to admit this. Okay, I lost basically the entire turkey. I did not do it all for this piece. You're kidding me. Okay. Worth it! Woo! Let's go! I'm currently using the paper towel as a stand for the tripod that you are watching me cut meat on. It's not a fact I'm proud to admit, but it is a true and based fact. Okay, this is my dark meat. This is my light meat. Shit. Yeah, we got. Yeah, there's two. Oh, what did you think? They went flap and only flap, not flap flap? Oh, God. Got it. We're actually, by the way, if you guys aren't aware, I'll update you guys. We're killing it. I think Adam Ragusia himself will watch this stream and be like, I did good. I did good. Ew, why is it making that noise? Ow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. What did we do with this last time? Leave this baby for later. Let's throw our done meat in here to the done meat drawer. We got to shave around the bone. Shave around the bone. The knife's a bit dull. I won't cap. But a poor craftsman blames his tools. And I am a poor craftsman, so fuck these tools. They boomed me. Oh, right. This is where I do it like this. And then I go, and then I do it like this. And then I go, and then we got a whole bone off. Whew, and this is just meat, right? I think it's just meat. Why didn't I get it this big last time? I like how the moment I start cooking turkey on stream, all of a sudden you guys become pros and you go, so much wasted meat. I could literally cook 14 pounds on this 12-pound turkey if I were to debone it. Me, the deboning pro, so much wasted meat. I'm actually gagging and shitting at how much wasted meat. You lost 99.9% of the turkey. I can't wait to hear about the literal breadcrumbs you're going to eat tomorrow because you just threw away all of your turkey. Oh, yeah. Cut that down the seams. Woo! There we go. There's one. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Oh my God, that was terrifying. I'm so scared. Nice. Oh. All right, good. And a little bit of meat here we can try to keep. Ludwig the meat saver, they call him. Look at that. Down to the bone. Even a dog couldn't get a piece of meat off that. Whew! Okay, so we got our final piece of dark meat here. We have to debone this, which I'm not looking forward to. Or detendonize this. I don't know what the term is. I need another paper towel. Bro, you don't cut it raw? You literally do in this method! All you guys watch one Martha Stewart video, and all of a sudden you are like, no. There's actually only one verifiable way to cook a turkey. Sorry, smiley face. Pull up the video. After this, we will react to the video. And we'll see. You guys can judge how I did. But I'm almost sure you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, damn, Ludwig, you did exactly what he did step by step. Holy shit. 0 caps coming from my end of the court. But you're a bit of a god when it comes to this turkey business. And I'm confident that's what you guys are going to say. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Those tendies have so much meat on them. Are you being serious? Are you saying this is so much meat? You said so much? So much. You guys are nitpicking. Are you kidding me? Whoever said that, I want you this Thanksgiving to only eat this amount of meat. And then go, whew, that's enough for me. I ate so much. Look, the fact of the matter is I'm going to lose a little bit of meat on the way because I'm not a pro. You know, but we're doing our best. Is it better to try and fail or to fail and never... forget how it ends. Oh my god. Oh my god. For some reason, this is not a good skin cutter. Okay, alright, that's all I wanted to have happen there. Okay, we got our dark meat. This one looks pretty good. I don't think there's any more tendons in here, and if there are, GG's to the eaters. Or maybe I should say GL. GLHF. This is our final one. Are there even tendons in here? Oh, yeah, there are. Okay, I'll give it to you. That was a good amount of meat. But if I don't do this method, I lose all of that meat anyway. I lose all of that meat. So it's like, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, we're still saving meat. We're just not saving as much. It's like I donated $10,000 to charity, and you guys went, could have been 10,001. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess. Do you think you did something saying that? Do you think you snapped? This one is always the hardest. I got another confession. Shit. Confession. How the fuck did Adam Ragusa do this? Are you serious? It's still not out? It's like it cuts everything but the skin. He used pliers. I don't have pliers. I'm just using what I have, which is heart. Okay. Look at this, though, boys. Now we got to inspect our meat. This is dark meat in here. This is our white meat. We got to make sure that we have basically trimmed off all the shit we don't want. I'm going to butterfly this just so it cooks a little more evenly here. Just a shallow cut to butterfly it a little bit. Flatten that out a little bit there. Flatten that out. A little butterfly cut. Classic butterfly right there. Same thing over here. Just going to butterfly cut this big old hunk of junk. Just a little butterfly. That is how you butterfly. Thank you very much. And then this looks good. This is a good hunk of meat. This is tendon. This is tendon. I think this looks good, honestly. I don't... Here, this is going to make it look a whole lot... I'm going to do this, and you guys are going to be like, wow. It's already starting to come together. Cut off this too much skin and fat right there. Whew. You guys wowing yet? Look at that. Look at all this edible turkey meat. Very, well, actually it's not edible yet, but this soon to be edible turkey meat. All right, look at that. That's not that bad. That's a decent amount of turkey to eat for consumption. You know? That's like a couple of pounds, I think. One person. Can you relax? This feeds at least 1, 2, 3, 4 people. That feeds 4 minimum. Minimum 4 people. And how many, look, I cooked a 12-pound turkey. How many people should a 12-pound turkey feed? Is the question you start asking. And I would say it's 4. Can you guys stop being insecure and admit I'm a great chef? Giving my hands a deep clean right now. A 12-pound turkey should feed 6 in most places. Okay. So half that's not bad. Even when it's like 66%, that's passing. Now what we need to do, weigh it. Guys, I barely had a knife. I think you overestimate my tools in this kitchen. We need to season it. We need to season the turkey. A little salt, little pepper, a little... Do we have mayonnaise? Little garlic powder. Love that shit. Throw on a little onion powder. Yes, sir. And I think that should about do it. Some herbs would be nice. I don't know if we have any herbs. Not cumin. No cumin. Oh yeah, a little rosemary. Make it a little floral. A little rosemary should be nice. Now, let's first season the underside of all this. So this is the inside of the meat. We're just going to season it like you would to taste. You know what I mean? We're just going to season it like you would just for taste. Why is this gross? Whatever. It's probably fine. All right, we're seasoning this to taste. I actually think it's cold enough that I don't even need to worry about washing my hands. I could lick my fingers, but I won't. Okay. So let's season away, kings. Let's get a little salt involved. They say there's no such thing as too much salt. Just little pinches. Wonderful. That was a good amount. Put some black pepper on that bitch. Just a little bit of black pepper. The reason you put black pepper, by the way, is because when you put salt, it doesn't show up on camera, and black pepper does. So if people call you out for not seasoning, black pepper is a good way to make people know that you seasoned. That way when they go, hey, you don't know how to season, you're so white, you go, well, ooh, look at the black pepper. And that way, because they'll never taste it. So if it's actually seasoned poorly, it looks like it was seasoned well. And that's enough for me. All right, now we got garlic powder. Just sprinkle a little of that on. A little of that garlic, a little of that gar. And then that onion, little onion there. That was a lot up in the top right. Hope they like onion. Then let's get some floral notes with that rosemary. People love rosemary. This is just literal rosemary. You think that's fine to put on it? Is that edible? Can you eat this? Can you eat this? Yeah? All right, fuck it. Let's go. Because the reason you put rosemary is because it's a smart, like it makes you sound smart. Like when you go, yeah, I put salt and pepper. It's like, yeah, okay, bitch, that was expected. Oh, did you wake up today too? Good job. If you put rosemary, all of a sudden people are like, oh, wow. Oh, you threw a little rosemary in there? Okay. And then you can do like, yeah, I put rosemary, a hint of cumin in there. All of a sudden, you have a conversation about your cooking skills. People think you are somebody. And then, and this is a trick that I learned, you start with salt and you end with salt. It's kind of like Gus in the Rooster Teeth podcast. Always start and end with, because you were probably too much of a bitch on the first salt around that you didn't put enough. So you should probably put a little more. Hold up, my camera's dying a bit. We're good. We'll fix it. Now, we seasoned it. Let's flip all of our meat. We're going to go skin side up. The real good thing about cooking the turkey this way is, one, it is much easier to eat, true. But two, since you are deboning it all of the skin can get dried out. Normally, when you cook a turkey, the dark meat is at the bottom of the turkey, so it really ends up pretty soggy. You don't have like crispy skin on that dark side of the turkey. But this way, you can basically salt this turkey and dry it out, and then throw it in the fridge, not wrapped, just throw it in the fridge raw, and then it'll dry out overnight. You can even leave it in there for 48 hours. And then the next day, you're going to have like the driest skin of all time. I actually choked a little bit here. Hold up. What I should do is you need to make sure the turkey covers like it's like a birthday gift. Like you need to make sure it's wrapped. Not like a stupid man and how they wrap gifts. Ew, men, yuck, ew, gross. But like how a mother would wrap a gift. PogChamp, cool PogChamp. Because you want the skin to cover everything. Butter. Hey, found the Americans in chat. Right? Found the Americans. Put more butter on it. Put a little. How would you put a little butter on there? I like it, but it feels like there's not enough turkey for your butter. Really cover that up. Is this even skin? What the fuck is this? This shit's gross. Oh, it's skin, but the other way? What the fuck? Cool. Now we start throwing that salt in. Oh yeah, just douse that. Oh yeah, really salt it up. And you want to make it homogeneous, so rub it in. And now we have our turkey. I'm going to put the dark meat on one side, and then the light meat on another. Actually, I might even need a second tray. We should be fine. It'll squeeze. Whew, and look at that, boys. We're going to put this in the fridge unwrapped. We're just putting salt on the skin because we really want it to dry out. People do dry brines and then people do wet brines, but you know, people are also round earthers and people are also flat earthers. So, yeah, I choose to align myself with a certain group of people. You can align yourself with whoever you want in your life. And let's get this in the fridge. General Food Safety says you should always put this in the bottom shelf. That way it doesn't drip into stuff. God. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Just lovely. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Whew! And now, my favorite part, I only have to clean up a fork. Excuse me, scissors, a knife. And then, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, and nothing's on the table at all. Plastic works so well. It's... Why is it sopping? Why is it sopping wet? Well, that didn't really go as expected for cleanup. What the heck? Okay, slight problem. Cutie basically only has pet wipes, so I don't really know how to clean this. Oh, hello. What?
It smells really gross out here.
Smells really good out here?
Gross.
Yeah, I thought it smelled good too. Where can I find some cleanup products?
I don't know if I have any. There's none under the sink.
There's a lot of pet cleaning products and a Swiffer duster. I could use Swiffer duster. There's like Rinse Aid.
I'm really cold. I can't see because you just like sat directly in front of the drawer, so I couldn't see anything in front of it. I thought you were gonna move.
Oh no, my bad. I really don't think there's anything there though.
I mean, just soap and water.
The old fashioned?
Yeah.
Coming right up. What's up?
Can I get a treat out of the fridge?
Yeah, you want to grab it? Just my phone camera. Here, I got you. Boom.
Hi, Jed. As long as they can't see my butt, that's all I care about.
They can't see anything right now. Sneak peek? No.
I can't open it. Damn it. I can't open it. I need a knife. Sorry.
You're so good.
Oh, did you get turkey goo on this?
Huh?
Did you get turkey goo on this?
On what is this?
The handle of that drawer?
Shouldn't have. I picked out the knife before.
Sorry, Chad. Sorry. This one. My friend owns a bakery, and so I went and bought some beautiful macarons. You can show them this. Show them that.
Show it on the camera. Just put it underneath here.
Oh. Pretty.
Wow. Sheesh.
So I'm going to eat 2 of those and get over.
Cuckoo. All right. Clean up, clean clean up. Little soap and a lot of water, clean up. Oh. Is that hand soap? No. Not at all. It's the cleanest product you could find. Okay, we're getting there. Skloop, skloop. Drop a couple skloops. Back to the grind. Shouldn't be that dirty though. We really did have a plastic bag covering most of it, but you know, little juice seeps through now and again. Happened to me during the subathon. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Oh, look at that. Wow, I would eat directly off that table. I won't, but I would. Not today, though. Maybe tomorrow. Just not hungry. One final hand wash for the fans. How long have I been live? I'm so glad I did it. I was dreading doing the stream. I thought it was going to be so much work. Just over an hour. Not bad. All right, now let's take a look at this video. This is just like, Jesus. My bacon bowl. All right, let's do a little React Andy. See what videos we got going on today. Hold up, let me get my headphones. XQC angle engage. All right, let's pull up youtube.com. Can turn off the mobile cam. Adam Ragusia.
I have been and remain an advocate of simple roast turkey with gravy, but this is a more involved approach that I've been wanting to try for a while. I fully deboned this turkey before roasting it, and I used the bones to make a turkey demi-glace, which is delicious. What I like about this method is all the hard work is done in advance. On the day of your big holiday feast, all you do is throw a pan in the oven, and slicing up boneless meat could not be easier. The sauce you just reheat, you're done. I'd suggest starting 2 days out from said feast, though you could start the day before. This is a big turkey, 20.
I did do that, so I'm glad that you can do that. Let me actually pull up chat right here. He said you could start the day before. He said you could.
pounds, 9 kilos, but you can do this with any size bird.
Wait, how many?
Day before. This is a big turkey, 20 pounds, 9 kilos, but
Mine
you
was
can do
12.
this with any size bird. And I'll get some kitchen scissors and my boning knife, but you could use any really sharp knife. Flip the bird around.
Did you hear that? What was that noise in the background?
Some kitchen scissors and my boning knife, but you could use any really sharp knife.
What the heck? Sounds like someone jumping into a pool.
Flip the bird around so that you're looking at its backbone. There are only 4 places where the skeleton protrudes up through the meat.
That's what I was
Shoulder joints
saying.
there and the hip joints down here.
Uh-huh.
Other than those 4 points, all the meat is just sitting on top of the bones. So all you have to do is peel it off. I've cut straight down along one side of the spine. Now I'll just let my knife follow the bones, and you can feel them super easy. Just slowly peel the meat off of that central
Chad,
skeleton.
I literally did this.
And I've hit my first joint, the hip joint there. Lots of people have lots of ways of getting through the joints. Here's my crude but easy approach. Grab kitchen scissors, get them around the joint, grip down, and then twist hard.
This was so me
Just
earlier.
kind of lever that joint around until you start to dislocate it. When you open it up a bit, you can get in with your scissors and start snipping away at the ligaments and other stuff
Gotta
connecting
snip those
that femur
ligaments.
to the pelvic girdle. I'm through, and that whole hip and leg quarter is now free. Up here, I've hit the shoulder joint, and I'll do the exact same thing. Get my scissors around the joint, twist to
Probably wanna
lever it
twist
apart
it
a
to
bit,
lever
and
it
then I
apart
can
a bit, and
snip
then
or
can
cut the
snip it,
ligaments
yeah, or
attaching
cut the
the
ligaments
humerus
attaching
to
the
the
humerus to the scapula.
Both joints on this side are now cut, so I am free and clear. I can just keep peeling meat off of the ribs, one little slice at a time, following the bones with my knife. We're cutting the breast
think I
meat
did
off
that.
now, and I'm going to stop when I reach the very bottom, which will be the sternum, the breastbone.
Definitely
that half
didn't
of
do
the
that.
bird is now free. So I can keep using my dominant hand. I'll simply rotate the bird to do the other side. Yes, I'm doing
Forgot
this
about
directly
that.
on my counter. I'm going to have to spray down this counter no matter what I do, so I figure there's no point in trying
Spray,
to do this
hand
on a little cutting
soap.
board. Everything is going to spill out.
It's all the same. It's gonna
Again, I'm
spill.
just peeling the meat off the backbone until I hit a joint and I can't go any further. There's the other hip joint. I can feel it even though I can't see it. I'll just get in with my scissors, grab the joint, and twist to dislocate it. If you do not yet have basic knowledge of bird anatomy, I would not recommend doing this. Break down a few whole chickens, cooked and raw, before you attempt anything ambitious as this. I'm through the hip, and now I can
I mean, I've diced up a couple falcos. That's a pheasant.
peel off the rest of the leg quarter real easy. One more joint to go. And honestly, the wing or shoulder joint here is small enough, even on a big turkey, that you can dislocate it by hand. This is how I normally do all the joints on a chicken. Just pop the joint, and now that it's loose, you can easily get your knife in there and
That's
cut
what
through
I
the
did.
tissue still holding the joint together.
And
Start
throw out the whole
peeling
wing.
that breast meat off of the ribs and the breastbone. And now the British and French sides of the channel have converged. Just peel the meat off the sternum there, maybe just break off the wishbone, and the central skeleton or carcass is free. I'll just put that over here with the neck and the giblets, all great stuff for the gravy or demi-glace. There are a few bits of cartilage still hanging out around where the breastbone was. I'll trim those out. Next challenge is to get the leg and
How is this not broken apart? How do you do that? It's all one piece. I feel like mine was like this, but in like 18 different pieces.
hanging out around where the breastbone was. I'll trim those out. Next challenge is to get the leg and thigh bones out. First, just cut straight down to the thigh bone and then peel some meat off the sides. Then I'll slip my knife in and under. Oops, that's actually facing the wrong way. Get the knife facing out and then
I did
saw
that.
out toward where
Yes.
the hip was. That end of the femur is now free. Same process on the knee and the shin bone there, the tibia. Just cut straight down.
This guy's like in
across
a
the length of
contest
it
to
and then
save
start
the
to
most
peel
meat possible.
off the sides until you can see what you're doing. Now I think I'll just grab the hip bone and start sawing underneath the knee, peeling that off, peeling the tibia off the meat underneath.
One
And once I
piece?
get down around the ankle, I'll just lever those bones over, and the scissors make it real easy to snip all that off. Save that for the sauce. What's left are these tendons that are so huge on a big turkey. They're like little bones. They make most of the turkey leg virtually inedible, but
That's
with
what
this
I'm
method,
saying.
we can pull them out. I wish I could say you can grab them with a paper towel or your scissors, but honestly, pliers are the tool for
what
the
I did.
job.
Nah,
grab the
not
tendon
me.
by the end, hold
It
the
was
meat
super
back
easy.
with your other hand.
Oh, look how much wasted meat, Adam. Ugh, oh my god. Literally, do you hate saving meat, you absolute fucking animal? I cannot believe how much meat you wasted.
And
Disgusting.
pull hard. You can pull all those
Oh
out
my
like
God.
a porcupine needle.
That's
Save for
so
sauce.
much meat.
Same over here. Saw out under the femur. That's free. Cut down along the knee and the tibia. Peel some meat off the sides. Grab the thigh bone. Get under with the knife and saw out toward the ankle. Scissors are great for snipping where those tendons join up down near the ankle. Bones are free. Use the pliers to pull out the tendons. The wings, honestly, you could just cut
that was
off
clean.
whole and
That
throw
was-
them in with the sauce. There's
that was
not much
clean.
great meat on them. I am deboning the upper portion by just cutting straight down along the humerus and peeling the meat off the sides. In chicken wing
Humerus.
terminology, this is the drumette. That's some good meat. I'll slip my knife under the bone and saw out the winglets. I'm not going to bother fighting for, and certainly not the wing tip at the end. All of that I'll just cut off whole and save for the sauce. Now I'll just look around for anything left that I don't want to eat. Any little bits of cartilage hanging
Dude,
around.
that's crazy how it's in one piece. You know, I'll give it to this guy. This guy knows how to cook.
For blubbery globs of fat. If I'm going to go through all this work, I want the roast that I have left to be 100% edible. And all these trimmings are great for sauce. Last thing is I'll just flip back these pectoralis minor muscles, also known as the poultry tenderloin. Just fold them out and the meat will sit at a much more even thickness. To that same end, I'll butterfly the thickest part of the breast a little bit. Just one or two shallow
this.
cuts to that
Yes.
thick part to get it to lie a
Me,
little
Butterfly
flatter so that
Andrew?
it will cook in the same time as the rest. I know this looks like a failed experimental surgery right now, but just
Looks like
wait
shit.
till it's cooked. We're done. Whew, let's take a break. Maybe I'll scan my grocery receipt with Fetch Rewards, the sponsor of this video. We all store or food 3,000 points on your first receipt. That's a limited time offer just for you. You
Guys, use Fetch with code Adam Ragusia.
use my link and code in the description. Thanks, Fetch Rewards. Back to the scene of the crime. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but with everything wide open here, it would be very easy to do a quick salt cure or dry brine on this meat. Just put on as much salt as you would normally use to flavor this much
I'm trying to
meat. No
decide
more,
if
no
I
less.
used
Might
not
as well
enough or
put
too
on
much.
some other seasonings while we're here. Lots of pepper and maybe some herbs, dried thyme and sage, classic for the holiday. And also nice on this side would be some garlic powder. and
Rosemary
onion powder.
too. Rosemary too, right? Rosemary's chill, right?
Okay, flip her around, and that looks better already, doesn't it? But a 20
That looks amazing.
pound bird all flayed out like this is too big to fit on my baking tray. I could cut it in half through the breast and have two mirror image halves, but I'm going to snip the leg quarters off. There's basically only
did
skin
that.
attaching the breast to the thigh here, so it should be very obvious
Oh, now I get it. So he does it at the end. I just do it during the process to make it easier.
where to cut. And now I can put my dark meat on one tray and my white meat on another. That's a
My dark
bonus.
meat looks like
they
that.
cook really differently, and now we have independent control over them. Again, as much salt on the skin as you would normally use to season right before cooking, no more, no less. It's mostly going to be absorbed into the meat during the curing process. Pepper too, and I'll do some of those same herbs, but no garlic or onion
I
powder.
only had the
Those things
original
tend to
pepper. I
burn
don't know what
under
pepper 2 is.
intense dry heat. They'll be protected on the underside, but not on top here. Last thing is to kind of tuck any exposed meat up under the skin. When the meat is
did that.
exposed in the fridge, it goes leathery. When the skin dries out, it gets crispy and delicious. In the fridge, uncovered. The point here is to dry out the skin like they do for Peking duck. Normal food safety protocol is to put raw meat at the bottom of the fridge in case it leaks. You don't want it leaking down onto your food, but I'm pretty sure these trays are secure, and if I put them on top, my kids won't be able to reach them when they're groping around in the fridge for snacks. Them bones, and they go to my roasting tray with the
Okay, I'm not doing this part. Everything you are about to watch, it is too much effort.
the neck, the skin, any trimmings. I'll cut a couple of onions in half and drop those in the oven at like 400 Fahrenheit, 200 C to roast and develop some brown flavor. After like half an hour, I'll squirt on a little tomato paste that will not make this tomatoey. It'll just boost the umami in the end and darken the color a bit. Then I'll flip the pieces around a little. Tomato paste on the bones is a pretty common trick for demi-glace. I find that if I put it on at the very beginning, it burns. Whatever you do, don't let anything burn. Like, see, I'm starting to get a few black bits there. That's bad. With a demi-glace, all the flavors get majorly
fucking ruined it.
concentrated. I should
Choked.
have pulled this out a few minutes earlier. That was about an hour. And normally I'd transfer these into a big
How is this too much effort? It's not done
stock
yet.
pot, but I'm gonna try simmering this right here in my roasting tray. It's already dirty, and I think it'll be just big enough. The culinary school types tell you to start a stock in cold water. This is because the albumin protein found in meat does not dissolve in hot water. I don't think it makes a meaningful difference, but I am using my filtered water from the fridge because everything is going to be concentrated, and the Knoxville tap water does not taste so great. Macon water was way better. I'll be able to get everything submerged as it all cooks down and softens. This is super optional, but for some umami boost, I'm throwing in a handful of dried porcini. Turkey gravy is often boosted with mushrooms, tastes real good. Some whole peppercorns in, and maybe bay leaves will do something in there. I doubt it. Bring that up to a boil, reduce to a simmer. I don't have a lid for this, so foil, 2 pieces. I'll just let that go for a couple hours, and here we are, looking good. I'll stir everything.
Couple hours. It's 11. Like,
Around, and things are starting to fall apart, so I can get everything submerged now. Got to top off the water though. To have a nice stock to make gravy, you could honestly stop right there, but I'm making demi-glace, which is thickened with gelatin, not starch, so I need to dissolve all the collagen in there into gelatin, which will take a while. I'm now about to go to bed, so I'll give it one more stir, top off the water, and make sure it's just barely bubbling. I don't want all that water to evaporate while I'm asleep, because then everything would burn. Here we are the next day. Simmering roasted bones for this long tends to throw off some pretty intense smells. Don't be dismayed if it's kind of gross at this stage. I used to do this on a hot plate outside until I got a decent kitchen exhaust system. Grab a bone, and if it breaks real easy, that's a sign you've extracted all you can. I simmered this about 16 hours.
Thanksgiving is done in 16 hours.
The day before the feast now. I'm just fishing out most of the solids. This will make it a lot easier for me to pass everything through a strainer in a sec. Before I take these to the compost, I'll pour any liquid from the bowl back in. Now I'm going to bring this to a boil and reduce it down by maybe a third, just so it's smaller and easier to deal with. Here's a cheat, a packet of unflavored gelatin. You don't have to do that. We've got plenty of gelatin in there already, but this is for a big feast. I want lots of sauce to feed lots of people, and a little extra gelatin will allow me to get that texture that I want without reducing it down quite as much. That powder tends to clump, so that's why I'm letting it boil for a while to dissolve, and then everything is going through a sieve. You got to cool this down fast, and there's lots of ways to do that. Today I'm doing the huge bowl filled with ice water and the smaller bowl nested inside. Sieve on, stock goes through. I was sure to stop boiling this before it thickened up very much. At this stage, if you reduce it down too thick, a lot of it will stick to the remaining bones and such, and you'll lose it. Plus, if it's too thick, the fat will not separate out as cleanly as we chill this down. It won't be able to escape and rise to the surface. You can already see that fat rising up. Stir this around, let it transfer all its heat down through that metal bowl and into the ice water. It's amazing how fast this cools down, which is good because it's a high protein, low sodium, low acid solution that could be very hospitable to microbes.
He's not even done yet.
10 minutes later, give it one more stir. It's barely lukewarm. I'll pull that out, cover it up because fat absorbs smells in the fridge. You could also put this in the freezer if you're in a hurry. Later that same day, here we are. The fat has surfaced and solidified.
He's still going.
Has it? That's plenty cold, but it's still pretty liquid, which means this turkey is relatively low in saturated fat. It's not like doing this with beef, where the fat is a solid puck on top that you can just lift off. This is still pretty easy, though, because the stock underneath is a very firm block of Jell-O. I'm not penetrating it at all as I scrape the fat off the top. That's plenty clean.
Why do you scrape the
fat?
fat?
You could totally just make the world's best gravy by frying an equal quantity of flour in this fat to make a roux. Let it brown a bit, stir in the stock, boil until thickened, you're done. But I'm not doing that this time. I'm going to save this fat for a thing. This meat...
That was weird. That was weirdly suspicious. That's a weird thing to say. Can we admit that was a weird thing to say?
You're done. But I'm not doing that this time. I'm going to save this fat for a thing. This meaty Jell-O I will transfer to my widest pan, or at least as much of it as I can fit in there. I'm not making that mistake twice. Get that boiling down and concentrating until syrupy. A meat glaze this concentrated cannot hold fat inside itself without a lot of emulsifying help. So that's why we had to get all the fat out to make demi-glace.
Move the fat, you emulsify.
Now I can fit in the rest without any danger of this boiling over. You don't have to stir this constantly until it starts to get really syrupy. Then you gotta move it. Stuff could stick to the bottom or the sides and burn. That's looking very nice, tasting very nice. I think I'm gonna put like a glass of white wine in there. I think that'll brighten this up, give it some floral notes that'll be...
You got big glasses, homie. Sheesh. Must be a tough
Very
Monday.
festive, and the sweetness will be nice, but really, really stir. Or do this at a lower temperature for a much longer time. It'd be a tragedy to burn it, and there's lots of sugar in there now. That sugar burns. A gelatin-thickened sauce like this will be much thicker at eating temperature, so when you think you're close, you might want to turn the heat off a bit and then assess. I'd say that's looking just right. Time to season. There's no salt in this yet, other than the salts that were naturally in the animal. This is hilarious. It is so glossy that my camera cannot focus on it.
That is funny.
Then
That's
you
humorous.
just scrape all that into a bowl, chill, and reheat tomorrow.
Still laughing about
Tomorrow
it.
is today, the big feast. All you do is pull the trays out of the fridge. After 48 hours, the skin is really dry and most of the salt has been absorbed deep into the meat, which is
What's that other shit that's on
good
it?
if you're into
Wait, what's that other shit that's on it? I thought you only put salt on the skin. What's that other shit? I didn't do that. Thyme? He put herbs? Wait, what did he say?
Tomorrow is today, the big feast. All you do is pull the trays out of the fridge. After 48 hours, the skin is really dry and most of the salt has been
Okay, after 4 to 8 hours. That's good.
absorbed deep into the meat, which is good if you're into that. 400 Fahrenheit, 200 C, I will stop and baste the skin once or twice. If you want crazy crispy skin, do not baste. Just rub the skin down with oil
4 to
before
8,
you
yeah,
put it
4
in
to
the
8.
oven and never touch it again. There's some water in these basting juices that'll reduce our final crispiness just a little bit, but I think the flavor will be better, so that's a trade-off I am comfortable with. If this turkey was on the bone, it would take 5 hours at least. Off the bone, it's been just over an hour, and the white meat is almost done.
Okay, that's the reason I wanted to do this. That's so sick. Because mine is way smaller than that. It'll be done in like 45 minutes of cooking.
The dark meat is done. Normally, dark meat takes longer than white meat, but off the bone, the pieces are way smaller, there's more surface area, so that's already at 185 Fahrenheit, 85 C, and that's my preferred internal temp for dark meat. You could cook it a little bit less. White meat, you definitely don't want to take past 160 Fahrenheit, 71 C.
Not 4 to 5 minutes.
Carryover heat will easily take it a few degrees further into what they say are the minimum safe temperatures. As it rests, I might put the dark meat back in the oven
Ugh, that pisses me off when the spoon is stuck in the sauce.
just to warm it back up again. If you want more color, just jack the heat way up at the very end, but I think turkey tastes best when it's kind of blonde. So there's everything, enough meat for a dozen people at least. If this were gravy, that wouldn't be nearly enough sauce, but this glaze is far more intense than gravy, so you don't need as much.
Fun fact, you can actually put in some butter to thicken it.
However, if you want more sauce volume, you could stir in a bunch of butter at the last minute. As long as the heat is really low, nothing is bubbling, you should be able to melt this in without breaking the natural emulsion of the butter. People often finish demi-glace-based sauces with butter. It works great. If anything, it makes the flavor much more delicious. It changes the texture. It maybe makes it a little warmer or fluffier on the palate. That's the only way I can think to describe it. The pure demi is just more glazy.
Watch this video like
I
3
actually set
times.
aside half of my demi to keep it pure. You're only looking at the other half right now. And by slowly melting in butter, I've nearly doubled my sauce volume, which is great for a big family meal. Give that a taste and re-season, especially if you used unsalted butter. Here's half of that breast ready to slice, and Lauren
Dude, look how good the breast looks. And listen to this.
is always the skin thief.
That's so good.
Indeed, the salt cure
Did you
and the air
hear
drying
that?
have made that skin incredibly crisp and tasty. And here's the best part of this whole deal. I can just slice this up on the board. It's not up in the air, stuck on top of a giant rib cage. There's no bones to work around, nothing inedible. It could not be easier.
I was watching this, creaming my jorts, thinking I'm going to do this. And what I have right now is close.
On the day of, this is so much less stress than a conventional turkey dinner. And the difference is even more dramatic on this dark meat. Normally, the skin on the dark meat is soggy because it was down on the bottom, submerged in juice. This is so crisp. And normally, you can slice hardly any meat off of the leg because of those bony tendons. Every slice here is totally clean, totally edible, and cooked way hotter than the white meat, which is the way that I think it's best. You might want to let everybody know that they should go easy on the sauce. It's way stronger than gravy, and since the skin is so crispy, it's nice that we don't have to wet it all down with sauce. Now, I will tell you that I am not a fan of brined turkey meat.
Okay. Here was my thought. Okay, right now I have like maybe a quarter as much meat as him. I was like, this demi-glaze thing seems fucking so much work. I'm not doing it. I'll just get grocery store gravy, mix it in with water, call it a day. People don't know the difference. They drown that shit in gravy anyway with so much stuffing on the plate that they don't even know what's going on. All right, so I was like, just put gravy on that, douse that bitch. But all of my meat will be edible. It'll be easy work. Day of. I think the thing about it is kids will love to eat the turkey that I cook. Whew, almost worded that weird. The kids will love the turkey I cook because it's so easy to eat. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because I douse that shit in gravy, I hand them a plate, and they don't know the fucking difference. Are you kidding me? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is delicious. You've nailed it again, Chef Ludwig. What they call me. So that's my plan. If I can basically cook this tomorrow, get plates on for the kids, and then give it to them, and then like, because I don't even have that much meat, just have the kids wolf it down. They'll tell their parents how much they loved it. Then the parents will think I am a godlike chef. What I actually did was 5-head. Douse it in gravy, called it a day.
Wet it all down with sauce. Now, I will tell you that I am not a fan of brined turkey meat. A wet brine gives it the texture of cheap bologna. A dry brine, like we did here, makes the texture a little too firm for me. And I think the uniform saltiness provided by either one kind of drowns out the subtle flavor of turkey.
I think you're crazy for that.
I prefer to have my sauce bring
love
the
brine.
salt. And if I were to do this again, I would do it the exact same way, but I would not salt the turkey in advance. Maybe I'd salt the skin a little bit to help it dry, but I'd season conventionally right before the oven. That said, maybe I'm crazy. Everybody else seems to love poultry brines,
you're crazy.
so you do you. And don't forget side dishes. I've got a few linked in the description, and if you follow this method, you'll have a lot more time and brain space on the day of your feast to cook those side dishes. Or you can make your family cook them. I mean, you deboned a whole damn turkey. Haven't you
Thank you!
done enough?
Yes!
I'll give you a beer.
Woo! I did that! I did that! That's right, Adam. That was me, baby. Oh, shit. I deboned that whole bitch.